Wow. Dude, this game completely drained everything in me. I had to take a nap. I legit had to take a nap. After the game was over, I ate my food. I was starving. I didn't really eat because I was busy doing other things and then had to do Bleacher Report streams and stuff like that. I ate. I was like, F this. I'm going to sleep. And I took a nap, woke up. Now I'm ready to talk about the game. Man, this was one of the worst coaching performances I've seen in a while. And it's very sad to see, man. It's very sad to see that we can't be happy about this defense. Like, we can't celebrate this defense. I mean, we can shout them out, but we still got that sinking feeling in our heart. And I know a lot of you guys feel the same way that are watching this video. You have that sinking feeling in this heart. You want to be so happy for this defense. Kayvon Thibodeau sticking it to Sal Licata and Brennan Tierney, right? How about that? Having a 3-sack performance. The first one was a strip sack. The third one was pretty much going to be the closer into ending the game. And all of that for nothing. All of that for nothing. This Giants team has only surrendered in the past 4 games. They haven't allowed anything over, I believe, 15 points, right? It was 7 to Washington, it was 14 to Buffalo, and it was 13 to the Jets. In the past 3 games, this Giants defense hasn't even allowed anything over 15 points. And why have we come out of those games 1-2? How do you come out of a game only surrendering 15 points and you're finishing 1-2 in those 3 games? How is that possible? This offense is historically bad. Just look at the passing stats for the quarterbacks. 8 yards for Tyrod Taylor and like -1 yards for Tommy DeVito. And this really isn't on Tommy DeVito. Obviously not. Third string quarterback, undrafted rookie free agent. Wasn't even given a shot to throw the ball. Wasn't even given a shot to actually take a chance. Why do I have to watch Tyson Bagent tonight on Primetime TV, who's an undrafted free agent rookie from Shepherd University? Shepherd University. And they trust him with this offense. He's a rookie in a Division II school. Why is there no trust in this third string quarterback? Shout out to my boy Big Blue in the Bronx, man. I just want to give him a huge shout out. I don't know if he's gonna watch this video, but I'm gonna go ahead and add his video. He asked Brian Daboll a question, and I don't think it's fake. I think it's real. So listen to this.
What was the real plan behind Tommy DeVito the last 2 weeks? Because it seems as though you didn't trust him on the field. If that's the case, then he didn't throw a lot. Why didn't you bring in somebody like Matt Barkley, who was experienced? Because Tyrod's not necessarily, he's very familiar with injury.
Yeah, I'd say this. This game, I kind of figured this is the way the game would be played out. So we were going to run the ball regardless. The weather conditions, the way our defense was playing, we knew it would be kind of a fourth quarter game. So that's felt comfortable with him, obviously running the offense. But again, the plan was, we were going to keep it on the ground quite a bit. Based on the weather and based on how we thought the game was going to be played out. And it played out pretty much the way we thought it was going to be played out, just came up short.
And it's funny because I said around the same thing on Bleacher Report where I was talking about the game plan going into this game and having Tyrod Taylor, who is injury prone. He does get hurt a lot. And I said this exact same thing on Bleacher Report, that Tyrod Taylor gets hurt a lot. You're going into this game with only Tyrod and Tommy DeVito. So Tommy DeVito is your backup quarterback. Now your third string, not a guy in a practice squad. This guy is on your team, suiting up, getting ready to play if Tyrod Taylor goes down, which is a big possibility. He's had a number of injuries in the past. He is smaller. He is a little bit more brittle, right? He does get injured a lot. And he's 35 years old. Okay? And you should be preparing, you should be game planning for the slight chance that Tommy DeVito plays. And so he comes in and you're scared to throw the ball with him? He's your backup quarterback and you're scared to throw the ball with him? Now, I get the first drive. It always happens. A backup quarterback comes in, and in the first drive that backup quarterback comes in, it's just running. You just run the ball. You're just trying to feel things out and see what happens, right? We were lucky to even get any amount of yards after running the ball, for the whole rest of the game. We were lucky to even get any amount of yards. the fact that we played like a 1920s collegiate team where it was just running the ball. We ran the ball 51 times, and it wasn't even in the best circumstances. It's because we did not want to pass the ball. We did not trust Tommy DeVito. Games are won by the quarterback, right? Games are won and lost by the quarterback. Give Tommy DeVito the chance to even lose the game. Give him the chance so we can say, we tried, we did everything we could. Instead of just playing scared and playing not to lose the game, we had the lead for the majority of the game where we were up 3-0, and then we were down 7-3, and then we were up 10-7, right? And for the majority of the game, that's how it was. Why on earth do we kick a field goal to try to go up 13-7? Well, we could have just ran the ball. Keep running the ball. Run the clock out. There is no difference if you were to go up 13-7 versus 10-7 because they would need to score anyway. They would need to get down to the field to score anyway, and that's exactly what they did. We try to kick a field goal with Graham Gano, who is either injured or what the hell is going on, and we try to field goal with him instead of just sticking. Listen, I wasn't for passing the ball all the time. Running the ball all the time. But run the ball there. Run the ball there. We had like a yard to go. Run the ball there. And try to end the game that way. If you really want to play keep away, play scared, and play not to lose. Because one thing I've noticed, especially watching Joe Judge in his time here, is that playing not to lose will lose you the game. It will lose you the game. Majority of the time. And trust me, I get it. You're in a bad environment. It's raining. You're facing one of the best defenses in football. You got your third string quarterback in there. You have a kicker that can't kick a field goal. You're facing a lot of adversity. There's a lot of what do I do in this situation. And he just really curls up in a ball and says, just run the ball. Just run the ball. Just run the ball. Don't throw the ball at all. Why? I watched Bad Dog's video right before watching this, and he made a great point. You're 2-5. You're 2-5. Your playoff chances are on the line. Why aren't you doing something? Be aggressive. What's the worst that can happen? You go 2-6? That's exactly what happened. We're 2-6. When you're 2-5 and you're desperate to win a game, you're going to do anything you can. There's no excuse, man. There's no excuse. That is on Brian Daboll. And listen, I'm not going to say that we should fire. I don't want to fire Brian Daboll. I'm not trying to start all over again. Let's give Brian Daboll time to find his own quarterback, find his own players, and try to fix this team. But that was not offense. That was not Coach of the Year, Brian Daboll. That was not offensive guru by Brian Daboll. I don't know what the game plan was there. That was pitiful. That was terrible. And defensively, listen, the defense played their asses off. Like I said, Kayvon Thibodeau went off. Dexter Lawrence is still a beast. Micah McFadden is really doing better than I've ever even imagined. I pumped up Micah McFadden on this channel, on Twitter, and I didn't even think he was going to be that good. He missed some tackles today. It's raining. A lot of people missed tackles. Bobby Okereke didn't miss a tackle, though. I think Bobby Okereke got all of his tackles, but shout out to him. He should be. He's getting paid. But Micah McFadden is playing great. Deonte Banks holding his own. Again, allowed 100 yards to Garrett Wilson. He followed him this game. He wanted to challenge this game. And, for the most part, he held his own. At the end, Garrett Wilson showed who he was. And that one of the most elite receivers in football right now. And listen, I'm very, very satisfied with Deonte Banks, his progress throughout the season. It's very sad that we've come to a point where the player that's being picked on isn't your rookie cornerback. The player being picked on is actually your veteran cornerback in Adoree Jackson, who has been playing like absolute ass this season. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, I give probably an 8 out of 10 chance or 80% chance that Adoree Jackson is traded soon before the deadline. I think the deadline is this week. I think it's in a couple of days, the deadline. I wouldn't be surprised if Adoree Jackson's out of here. I wouldn't be surprised if Leonard Williams is out of here. He made no impact today. I didn't even hear Leonard Williams' name. I didn't even think about Leonard Williams. I kind of forgot he existed, making $30 million this season. He had a good impact last week, but you got to be more consistent than that, homie. Being, on 1 week, off another week, making $30 million. Come on, bro. But it's hard. It's hard. You can't be happy. We're happy about the defense, but it's impossible to be satisfied. I want to be happy I want to jump for joy for the defense, but our offense cannot keep up. Our offense cannot keep up. It's very sad when you have a combined a combined stat of only 7 yards passing, and I believe with sacks included, it was like -9 or something like that. We left this game with less passing yards than we started with. Can you believe that? So, like I said, coaching was a big problem. And like I said before, when you're going into a game plan, right? You're going to a game plan with Tyrod Taylor, who gets hurt, and you got Tommy DeVito, who you do not trust, apparently. Why on earth didn't you work out any other quarterbacks? You worked out Matt Barkley. Is this 2010? Is this 2013? Why? What are we talking about Matt Barkley for? Why are we working out Matt Barkley? I didn't even know he was in the league still. And Matt Barkley was a guy that you tried out? We couldn't bring in anybody else. There's no other quarterbacks to bring in to try to work out to see if they can make this roster. If you don't trust Tommy DeVito like that to throw the ball, that's a problem. Just a bad performance, man. Just a bad performance. No, wait, I can't even go into the offensive film. What am I going to look at? Just a bunch of running? Just a bunch of running? I like looking at passing concepts. I even bought myself a little playbook to draw up plays for film reviews. Can't even do that. What the hell am I going to do? I don't know, man. But thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new. And I'll see you guys next time.